Sequoia TRD Pro, and it's got racing package. It's got a racing package on it. So let's take a look at it. We've got a nice running board, which is nice because doesn't the 4Runner, isn't it missing the full-on running board?
Yes.
Yes.
You can get them added though.
You can.
Yes,
Okay.
you can add Gary Barham.
Gary Barham, and he's with Toyota. So let's talk about what makes this Sequoia special. I'm gonna close the door, it's a little chilly. So this is the 2020 Sequoia TRD Pro.
Pro, correct.
So tell me what's different about this one compared to a standard, like say a limited Sequoia.
So first and foremost, the TRD Pro is new for Sequoia. We've had it on Tundra and Tacoma, so now we've introduced it here. So what you'll see visually, and I'll talk outside and inside, is that you'll see a new grille on the front. The biggest thing is that you have Fox shocks on the outside. For the off-road person, there's also a skid plate underneath the bottom, right? You talked about the side rails stepping in. You also have a roof rack that's TRD. You have different wheels on this one that are 18-inch BBS wheels with the TRD logo on there. And then you come inside to where we are now. Of course, you have the TRD logoed gear shifter. You can see that our floor mats are TRD Pro. They're dirty because we've been out here playing around, but TRD Pro. Also, the headrest behind you is TRD Pro. You also notice that the seats are black with red stitching.
Nice detailing.
So, and then on the outside again, you'll notice on the doors, it's black TRD Pro labeling on there. So that's going to be from an aesthetic look. So I can tell the difference. Now the biggest thing though, you can see that I think you like the color, it's army green. Okay, that's a new color there that we have, and we'll see how it does. So we have it on the Tundra right now, but so far, the folks that I've been driving this around really like this color, which is good. Now, going away from TRD now, and just getting to what changed for the 2020 Sequoia itself, you'll notice that there's a larger screen here, right? Not the small iPad 5 or the iPhone 5 screen. It's a larger screen, touch screen. But also we have Amazon Alexa capable, Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay. Now, that's standard on all grades. Another update from technology you'll notice is the push button start and the smart key. And that's going to be standard on all grades. That's a huge update. We have blind spot monitor with rear cross traffic alerts, standard on all grades. We have the park sonars on the front and rear that are standard on all grades. Huge updates for us. Something else is really cool too is that we now have connected services. You'll see Safety Connect here, the emergency button here. But then we also have connected services to where I can actually register my phone to the vehicle. And by doing that, I can now turn the vehicle on and turn the vehicle off from my phone. I can lock the car, unlock the car from my phone. And let's say one of my kids wants to drive, I can actually set a diameter of where they're going and where I don't want them to go to. So if they break that plane, it'll let me know, hey, they just went beyond where you went. So that's a cool feature.
Yeah, I got kids to drive, I understand that.
You understand that, right? So then also every now and then we get forgetful and forget where we park our car. So I can actually go on my phone, it'll tell me where I last parked the car, and it'll take me right there.
I'll be honest with you, we just did that this weekend. We were in the National Forest. We didn't have any cell service or data service, and that's how we got back to the car, is because it's a parked car and we were able to get back to it. So yeah.
It's cool, isn't it?
It is cool.
It's not a tracker, so if the car is moving, I don't know where it is. It's just once I've parked the car, it can tell me that's where you were.
Right, yeah.
Now, that's the technology, which is a huge upgrade, but I think if you turn around and look, this is a big vehicle.
And the amazing thing is, it looks very spacious, very roomy, but when you get outside, it's not overwhelming, so you don't feel like you're driving around a boat, but it is a lot of space. And there's a nice kind of wide aisle there to get the kids. And it's not just kids, it's backpacks, it's gear into the back seat.
And the best part about it is I can get adults back there too. That's the best part. Earlier today we had a guy who was 5'10", about 220, jumped in and jumped out, no problem.
Yeah.
So now in this configuration, the TRD Pro is a 7-seater, but in Sequoia you also can get an 8-seater, which means there's a bench going across there.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of like the Sienna.
Yep, exactly.
Well, and I just ripped that out of my mom's car this weekend. I'll be honest. I'm like, what am I gonna do with this? Is this in the way?
What do I do with it?
It's stuck in the back.
Now, the Sienna has a little small jump seat.
Mm-hmm.
This has a full seat, so I
Oh,
can
it
get
does.
true adults in here. Oh
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
it's you put that seat in the middle, it's just a big bench.
Yeah, not
So-
this and the minivan, but there's definitely two different crowds. There's a minivan crowd and there's the SUV crowd.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's correct. Yep.
So,
Now, one thing we can talk about that you and I actually saw out on the test drive
Mm-hmm.
is the turning diameter of this vehicle.
amazing.
What do you say?
It was amazing, yes, because I was in the RAV4 this weekend and my dad was in the Sienna and I just whip it on around and then he's having to do his like 3.5 point turn there on a standard 2-lane highway. And so I'm expecting that here. And then we turned on a quarter?
Yeah, on the quarter. Yeah, I'll tell you, on the quarter. Yeah, 40.6 turning diameter. Literally, any parking lot you want to park in, you can do it up front when it's crowded. You don't have to go way to the back and figure out, can I squeeze in here?
Yeah.
So
It's an issue now because so many people want to back into parking spots now, and it's just turned into kind of like, oh, I guess we have to wait now.
Yes, we
so
do.
you can park the way you want to park
Yes, you can.
in this parking lot. But yes, that was quite amazing.
So when the car is off, you have a smart key. You can actually press the button, and this back glass actually goes down.
Nice.
So that way you don't necessarily have to open up the tailgate all the time. I can just reach in and put things in, and take things out from a simplicity standpoint. But since the car is on, we can actually just pull this open and just look at. We talk about people and stuff. You know, surprisingly, we have some things back here, but I can put 7 folks back here. But what if I have more stuff? I have power seats.
That is nice.
So now I can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 adults.
And those headrests don't have to come off.
No, they don't. They actually fold down. I'll show you that in a second. So I have 5 adults plus all of our stuff in here, right? I can also put them back up and then watch the headrest go down.
Oh, look at that.
Okay.
Nice. It's the little things, people.
It is. And now I have 6 adults and I still have room for stuff.
Or a dog.
Or dog. You know, put your cage back there. So it is flexible so that I can do what I want to do, and anything extra, of course, I can put on the top of the car.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now here's something that's really cool too.
It's all mine, John.
You're all good. Little storage cabinet.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So if I happen to go to the beach and get some stuff wet, throw it back here, right? Or
Tell me about the towing.
the towing's going to be up to 7,100 pounds on this vehicle.
Okay, so that's a lot.
It is a lot. I mean, if you think about what you're going to put back here, maybe some motorcycles, maybe your ski-doo, maybe a trailer, because you do a lot of trailering and going across the country. So that's something that you can do and still have good gas mileage too.
Yeah. And what is the gas mileage on this Sequoia?
Now, I'll tell you this. On the paper, it says 14 to 15, but it really is determined by your foot. I mean, honestly, the heavier your foot, the lower the gas mileage. You put something back here to tow, it's going to go down. So it really depends on how you drive.
Right.
Fox shocks on it. Okay, more stability.
Is that across the TRD lineup?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it is. It is. You're going to have an actual skid plate underneath the bottom.
Nice.
Sequoia without TRD can go off-road.
Right.
Right. It's just that this is more for the rugged guy who wants to get, or gal who wants to get a little more competitive with the vehicle.
Right.
Different 18-inch wheels, BBS on here. You have a different roof rack on this one, TRD. The side steps are TRD as well. Okay. Inside you have TRD labeling on the back, the floor mats, and then the shifter.
Yeah.
And you'll notice when you get into another Sequoia, the actual pinstriping on the seat is different. Straighten it up and go back some more for me. Okay, now put it in drive. Turn the steering wheel hard left. No, stop. Hard left first. Keep going. Now stop. Now, no. Keep it hard left. Now you're going to put the accelerator on and keep it hard left and watch where you finish up. Okay.
This is amazing. You know what? I was in my mom's Sienna. I don't like driving. But anyway, we had a flip around and I'm used to. That is amazing.
That is
When you
amazing.
finished up. So it's a 40.6 turning diameter.
Wow.
Which means I can go to Home Depot, Lowe's, Best Buy, wherever, and park up front. Whereas most big trucks, you have to kind of go down 8 or 9 slots to park where there's no one there. That's a huge selling feature that people just don't know about.